The Divine Comedy, Dante Alighieri. Hello everyone, and welcome to this journey through one of the greatest masterpieces of world literature, The Divine Comedy, by Dante Alighieri. This poem, written over 700 years ago, is not just about the afterlife, it is about the human condition. Dante shows us fear, sin, hope, love, and redemption in a story that mirrors the struggles of every soul. Today we'll walk with Dante through the three stages of his journey: hell, purgatory, and paradise. Along the way, we'll pause to explain the deeper meanings behind the symbols. Chapter 1. The Dark Forest. The poem begins with Dante himself as the character. He tells us, "Midway upon the journey of our life, I found myself within a dark forest, for the straight way had been lost." The dark forest is not just a physical place. It symbolizes confusion, sin, and the times in life when we lose our way. Then three beasts appear: the leopard, symbol of lust and temptation; the lion, symbol of pride, anger, and violence; the she-wolf, symbol of greed and endless desire. Each of these represents common human weaknesses. Dante shows us that before we can find truth, we must face the forces that lead us astray. At this moment of despair, the poet Virgil appears. Virgil is not chosen by accident. He represents human wisdom and reason, guiding Dante through the dangers of the soul. Chapter 2. Hell. Dante and Virgil enter hell through the gates inscribed with the chilling words, "Abandon all hope, ye who enter here." Hell is a vast pit with 9 circles, each punishing a different sin. But the punishments are not random, they are symbolic. Each sinner suffers in a way that reflects their sin. In the second circle, the lustful are swept away by strong winds, symbolizing how they were once swept away by passion. Francesca, one of the souls, tells Dante, "Love that pardons no beloved from loving, seized me so strongly it brought us to death." In the third circle, the gluttonous wallow in mud, representing how they reduced life to mere consumption. The fourth circle holds the greedy and the wasteful, endlessly pushing heavy stones against each other, an image of their pointless obsession with wealth. The fifth circle punishes the wrathful, drowning in a swamp of rage. In the sixth circle, heretics lie in burning tombs, trapped by the arrogance of their disbelief. The seventh circle contains the violent, those who harmed others, themselves, or God, suffering in rivers of blood or forests of flame. The eighth circle punishes fraud, hypocrites, flatterers, corrupt leaders, each with a torment matching their deceit. Finally, the ninth circle is for traitors, frozen in ice. At the very center, Satan waits, with 3 faces, devouring Judas, Brutus, and Cassius, the betrayers of Christ and Caesar. Here, Dante gives us a vision of sin as a force that traps the soul, freezing it, cutting it off from love and life. He reflects, "What greater terror than the silence of ice that imprisons the soul?" Chapter 3. Purgatory. After witnessing despair, Dante begins to climb the mountain of purgatory. Unlike hell, purgatory is a place of hope. The souls here suffer, but their suffering cleanses them. Dante writes, "O little ship of mine, now set forth upon clearer waters." Each level of the mountain represents a sin being purified. The proud carry heavy stones until they learn humility. The envious have their eyes sewn shut, learning to see without jealousy. The wrathful stumble in dark smoke, discovering patience. The greedy lie face down, letting go of their obsession with wealth. The lustful walk through cleansing fire, turning earthly passion into spiritual love. One voice calls out, "The fire that burns me now is the fire that will make me pure before the light." At the summit of the mountain, Dante finally meets Beatrice. She is not just a woman he once loved. In the poem, she represents divine love, grace, and faith. While Virgil, the guide of reason, can only take Dante so far, Beatrice leads him to the final vision of paradise. Chapter 4. Paradise. Guided by Beatrice, Dante ascends through the heavens. Paradise is described as spheres of light, each one brighter and more perfect. As he passes through Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Saturn, he encounters saints, warriors, and martyrs. Each sphere symbolizes a higher form of love, wisdom, or justice. But Dante admits that words are not enough. "I beheld the supreme light, which in itself is true, and in which all truths unite." And in his final unforgettable vision he writes, "At that moment my strength failed, but my will and my desire were turned by love that moves the sun and the other stars. Paradise is the place where the soul, purified by reason and love, finally unites with the source of all creation, God's eternal love." Conclusion. The meaning of the Divine Comedy. So, what does this great poem mean for us today? The Divine Comedy is not just about medieval beliefs, it is about the human journey. The dark forest is the confusion we all face. Hell shows what happens when we remain prisoners of our sins. Purgatory is the struggle to change, to grow, and to purify ourselves. Paradise is the ultimate reward, peace, harmony, and the joy of divine love. Dante reminds us that through reason, faith, and love, the human soul can rise from despair to eternal light. Closing, call to action. Thank you for joining me on this extraordinary journey through Dante's Divine Comedy. If you enjoyed this story and found meaning in it, please show your support by pressing the like button, subscribing to the channel, and turning on the notification bell. That way you won't miss our next exploration of the world's greatest books. Until next time, may your own journey always lead from darkness into light.